Hello everyone, welcome back to Romy Aussie. Okay, hello everyone, welcome back to Romy Aussie. Uh, for today's video, I want to discuss about how to solve these problems when in Flutterflow, which is related to Firebase. So when we want to open the users table, and then we want to manage the content from Flutterflow, and then we open this. But then I find these problems or error which saying that could not create an account as Firebase at flutterflow.io to your Firebase project, and it says that I have to make sure that email sign in is turned on for my Firebase project, but still error. So we have to check first whether this one is already turned on in our Fire project. We open this one. So this error occurs when I try to open the user collections via my Flutterflow projects by clicking this button. And then when I open this one, and then I find this problem, this error. Okay, okay, like this. It tries to open the collections of user, but then I'm not lucky, and I have this error. Could not create an account as Firebase at flutterflow.io to your Firebase project. And it says that I have to make sure the email sign in turned on for your database projects. Okay, we try to check whether I have already turned on the method of sign in, email sign in, by clicking this authentications, and then click this one, sign in method. And then if you see this one, email password and enable, it means it's already turned on. So that's not the problems. And check again if the Firebase at flutter.io is already, the account is already has the enough authorization, so enough role for doing some the needed operations in our Firebase database. We check here, and then click here, and then click user permissions. Yeah, that's the Firebase at flutter.io is already there, and then it has also two other roles. So these two solutions that offered by Flutterflow is not yet, not cannot solve the problems. So in this video, I want to say what I did so I can solve these problems. First is that we have to check and at Firebase whether the sign-in email provider is already enabled, and then we already check it, and then yes, enable. And then for the first step is that we have to click. Unfortunately, we have to remove the Firebase at flutterflow.io. We remove that first because it means that when I see this error, it means that the Firebase, the Flutterflow want to create an account, but actually the authentications here, this one, the this Firebase.flutterflow is already there. So he tried to create again, but then problems like this does. So it means that we need to remove that. So we remove this one as our first step. So we click authentication, find and remove this account. Okay, now we find it and then we remove it. Click this one, and then delete account, and then delete again. Okay, we done for number one, and then at the Flutterflow, and then we remove the Firebase project ID. So we go to here, and then we go to the setting, and then Firebase. This one, our Firebase project ID. We remove it. remove. Done. Then we go to Firebase again and then add user permissions. We check whether Firebase at flutterflow.io already exists and has these three roles: editor, cloud function admin, and service account user. We go here to Firebase and then we go to click his and then click this one. Control this, click this one, click. Okay, now that says already there. Okay, that's good then. So we go here again. We back to so it has already, and then already, although we already remove it, and then this one we already remove, and this one we check, then it has already the account has already these three roles, and then we go to the Flutterflow. We reconnect and paste the projects and generate the config file. Let's try that. And we go here at Firebase, and then we go to project setting, and then copy this project ID, and then copy, and then we go to Flutterflow here, and then we paste this one. Okay, sometimes it doesn't work. I mean, still gray out. This button, we go somewhere here first, and then go back, and then we this like that. So it's turned to brown color. So and then we connect this one. So yeah, successful. And then after we reconnect and then we regenerate config files. This one regenerate. Then you can add your information here. And then after that, hit the generate files button, blue button. Okay, wait for a moment. Done. And then at Flutterflow, we open file store again and make sure the collection of user there. And I go here and then make sure it's already here. If not, and then we go to setting Firebase, go here, setting Firebase is here, and then we run this automatic project setup widgets, and then we check this, and then click next, and then we check here. So it will create a user collections. Okay, I back because I already have that, and then I click skip and then back to here. Then I try again to click the manage content. So hopefully it will solve the problems. Let's see. So we have to wait for a moment. Then boom, what happened? Back again. So it's solved the problem. So the previously is like these problems, and then by doing those steps, and then we can solve the problem. Hopefully it helps you if you have similar problems with your Flutterflow, with trying connecting to Firebase database. Okay, we see you again in the next video. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum.